my biggest piece of advice to people lately has been, do not let yourself get stuck in the preparation phase of change. You do not need to save another workout or meal plan from Instagram. You just need to take one small, meaningful step towards whatever your goal is. Because when you just send it, like that's when you actually start to get the ball rolling. What you really need is to just start gaining some momentum. But I think we kind of wait to arrive and to feel perfectly ready, and that arrival day just never comes. And so my biggest piece of advice for people who are like, trying to gather all the information and trying to, set up their life to be perfectly suited to chasing health and wellness goals would probably just be better suited to take a small course of action within the context of the life that they're already living, right? Because life is always lifing. There's never a perfect time to attack this full tilt. So just do it now.
I love that.
Nike, just do it.
Oh, that's a perfect scream from the rooftops. It triggers so many things in my mind. It's interesting when you realize that applies to so many things. I think health and wellness, but most people want the first attempt to be perfect. So they sit on the sidelines trying to collect all the info they need to do it perfectly. And you're never going to perfect it until you do it. And so perfection is iterative. Mastery is iterative, right? You're never going to learn to navigate restaurants if you never eat at a restaurant.
Exactly.
Avoiding a restaurant doesn't help you get better at eating at a restaurant, right? This podcast is a great example. Go back and listen to episode 1. Did I have all the answers then? Far from it. Was it a cool episode? Yeah, it was good content. It was during COVID, and it was something that it got a good amount of listens and people appreciated it.
Yeah.
It was useful as is.
Yeah.
And now here we are 5 years later. 5 years later.
Wow.
And 100 and whatever episodes in, and it has gotten better episode over episode because I've gotten better, season over season because of your role and evolution in this as a marketing person and as a co-host, right? We have gotten better and better as we've gone. This business, my original business was making meal plans for college bros. And now we are on the quest to terraform and rebuild the proactive model of care so that people come first. Slightly different vision.
Yeah.
That's 12 years.
And I'll be the first to say that you are one of the best at just doing it messy, doing it imperfect. And there have been so many times where I'm giving this advice because I'm the person who always needs this advice. Because I'm the person who likes to read 10 books about it and watch 10 YouTube videos and understand it from every possible angle. And so I can execute perfectly on the first time. And really what it does, it just delays any type of meaningful action.
In the time it took you to do all those things to try once, I have tried 75 times and I've gone 30 for 45, but my 30 are so much more successful than the other 45 that it looks like I'm brilliant. That's what it is. It's to your point, I'm not afraid to fail, which is why it's going back to what we were saying earlier when someone mentioned everything he touches turns to gold. And it's hilarious when you realize I have had more failed business ideas than successful ones. But that also I don't lose sleep over that. I learn through iteration. I learn through trying. And so if we translate this back to lifestyle for a moment, most of people, how many times do people want a meal plan from us and then they cancel their follow-up because they're like, oh, I didn't really get to do it. I need a couple more weeks. It's no, you weren't doing it because it wasn't clicking or fitting right. This was the first iteration. And if we're going to zoom out, the trans-theoretical model is what this is called, AKA stages of change theory. You guys can Google it and there's all sorts of pretty charts about it. But there's contemplation. We have pre-contemplation, then contemplation, then we have preparation where we start to build up ideas of how to try, and then we reach a tipping point of action. The problem is people think that action is perpetual. So they're either delaying action because they think once they start, they can't stop. So it's that idea of, I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week. Oh man, the day I start means I have to start going 5 days a week, as opposed to realizing just an intention to go to the gym and going once would be great. It's not perpetual action. You enter what's called the preparation action loop. And so you prepare an idea, try it, learn from it, go back to preparation, tweak it, try it again. And that is how you iterate. And so the process of mastery, the process of being action oriented is not in the avoidance of failures, it's embracing them. It's one of my favorite things. They're not losses, they're lessons. You didn't lose, you learned. Everything you do will either confirm that you're on the right track or clarify that you need to adjust course. And the more you do that, the better you'll be. And it's why you and I have talked about this. My role in our company is to show others that you can get through the maze. It's not to be the fastest to go through the maze. I'm very good at proving that you can get through it because I don't get defeated when I go left and there's another dead end. I just go, cool, another dead end. Don't go left this time. I'm gonna go right this time. Ooh, dead end, gotta go back. My brain does not care that I lose. I just want to prove that it can be done. And then once I do, one of my favorite things is then to scream from the other side of the maze and say, I got through. Don't hang a left at the first one. Don't hang a right at the second one. And then I invite people like you to beat my time. Right? Prove it can be done and then do it better and better. And I don't care if that's business. I don't care if that's personal development. I don't care if that's learning to eat better. I don't care if that's learning to move better. That process of iterative is always going to be your best friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that one. That was a great scream from the
Thank
rooftops.
you. Thank
Got me
you.
going.
Like I said, I knew this is you're the best at this, and I'm learning. I'm learning slowly.
That's all we can ever do. I still am too as well.